everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Jaguars going up against the Chargers. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
America's finest city on about as fine a Sunday afternoon as you're ever going to see. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Diego Chargers. They come out here in the eye. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Keith Marshall, 76 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage? Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate. And guess what? They're in the lead now.
Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I love coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
On second down, here's Yeldon, and he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
Third down now following the run. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll come out in the pistol. A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, it's Yeldon. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Five wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jeremiah Tauchu able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Beckham, the return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The starting lineup for the Chargers of San Diego. Who are we discussing out of this unit, Charles?
A big guy out of Arkansas. Their tight end, a 2nd-round pick, Hunter Henry. Many people had a 1st-round grade on him. Plays the best tight end coming out of the draft. Has the ability to get down the middle of the field, get into the seams, and knows how to find dead space against the defense and create plays.
Hunter Henry brings it in. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Hackenberg on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 19, and it'll give the Chargers a 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
From the red zone now, Hackenberg. Over the middle, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Marshall. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keith Marshall with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. Bortles going to give to Yeldon, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was... over in a heartbeat.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he's got Peak. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. Yeldon, the lone running back. Bortles now on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Bortles will give to Yeldon, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43, and brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Play clock winding down. Bortles to throw on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Dancing to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Here's a give to Whitlock, the fullback. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
To me, this isn't even a question. I think that they'll go. When they have a chance to put a dent in the lead, even with a whole second half to play, I think they have to do it. This isn't a risk. This is a necessity.
And Myers able to knock it through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do it.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit. Hackenberg on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38. I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Hackenberg now from the 50. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
7 yards to go on 2nd down. Beckham will go in motion right. This is Marshall. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Let's go. 56.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And quickly, they get to the line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll run with Marshall. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit. Set, blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, you might want to tear up your scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
Offense walks to the line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Detroit. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56.
First down, Hackenberg. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped at his tracks at about the 3. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out here in the eye. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. And give them 12 yards and a first down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 12 yards to go on third down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Bortles. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that brings up fourth down. Here's Will Monday now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And here's Marshall. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Over! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Leopard. Leopard. Leopard.
On second down, here's Hackenberg. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Red zone opportunity.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
So now it's 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
3-19. No. Jack, Patriots. Go. All right, here we go. Green, watch him now, Barney.
Now receiver in motion left. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Now let's go. Let's go. Blue 90.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Yeldon, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The gang of Charger defenders there for the tackle. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Foles under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. And the play clock's running down. Throwing now is Bortles. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Will Monday now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Beckham. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hackenberg on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. And they'll go on the ground. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Keith Marshall with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Ready. 55. Ace. Left.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now a handoff to Yeldon. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Throwing his Bortles on third down. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. A big third down play there for the Jags. 53 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
They were stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They'll give Yeldon another crack, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
3rd down and goal from the 6. Here's Yeldon, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Hackenberg on 2nd down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a 1st down here on 3rd down. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
All right, now look at 56. Gun! All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
Hackenberg on 3rd and 2. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Chargers on 3rd down. 41 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now. 3-19.
1st down, Hackenberg. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball, and that didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Hackenberg again. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. The Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They come out here in the eye. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. So the chains are on their sides. It's first and goal. And he's in across the chalk. Touchdown, San Diego. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Bortles to throw on second down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Now a desperation throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they? They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win. They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They'll send Beckham in motion right. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Chargers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from Southern California.
Live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need the R&R to regular life. I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May your pain only be. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tapped. I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks. Let's blow some love. Tonight I'm going stupid. Doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common. We just wanna have fun. Hey. What you wanna do? I think I'm gonna do something crazy. Come by, bring a rack.